Basics Homestead. Today is one of the hottest days over the summer for us. We have a heat warning. It's going to be a sticky one. So I decided to do something simple, like after doing all the morning chore, water, feeding the chickens and stuff like that. I just decided to work in the house since I am privileged to have air conditioning, and one of the things I'm doing is I'm putting away some canned goods that I did late yesterday. I've made some tomato juice, and this is part of the Every Bit Count challenge that I'm doing. I will link the video up here to explain a little bit what it is, but basically in the month of August I am preserving something every single day, so that every bit that I'm preserving, dehydrating, freezing, or anything I can do to make sure that I have food over the colder months, that's the Every Bit Count challenge. So this is what I'm doing right now. I am washing the jars that I can yesterday, just to give you an idea. I made a garden salsa, fermented. I made kimchi. This is a mason top type of ferment, and this is Year of Plenty with an airlock. This is the first time I'm using it. And I dehydrated, like to give you ideas, I dehydrated cabbage. This is an entire head of cabbage, about 2 pounds, and also like I dehydrate some of my chamomile, my herbs. Like, the challenge can be pushed in so many ways, and you learn so many things. And today is going to be another project, but since it's sticky and very warm, I don't want to heat the house. I don't want to spend hours outside during the mid of the day because it's going to be way too warm. So as I was going outside, I collected some cilantro seeds. Cilantro is a spice that we enjoy a lot, so in the spring I sowed a lot, but before I could dehydrate or freeze some of them, we had the weirdest type of weather. It was hot, it was cold, it was hot, it was cold, so unfortunately I was not able to eat as much as I want, or preserve for that matter. So now that it is going to get colder in a couple of weeks, hoping, because at the end of August we are almost made a boo-boo. At the end of August we are making records here. So I am collecting the seeds for a couple of reasons. One, I am resowing, so I don't have to purchase more seeds. So I collect the dry seeds off the flowers, off the stem of the plant, and I just replant them. And I also bring some inside for next year, so seed saving is also for next year. And a new thing that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be microgreens. I'm going to go collect a lot of seeds, and I'm going to make sure that there's no more moisture in them and store them, so that over the colder months I can do cilantro microgreens. I am doing that with arugula, I am doing that with pak choi and broccoli right now. I'm letting go a lot of things to seed. Oh, and radish. I sowed a lot of daikon radish and other type of radish, and I will let them go to seed so that I can collect those seeds for microgreens. I'm going to bring you outside, and I'm just going to show you how I collect seeds, and I'm going to show you these seeds that I'm letting, the plants that I let go to seed, and how the seed pod looks like. So let's go outside. I am just outside my patio door, and I have some grow bags that I tucked in a couple of seeds, and now they are ready to be harvested. So I'm just gonna grab a container, and I'm just gonna drop them inside, and I'm gonna show you also the other types of seeds I have laying around the garden. first, you're gonna have the cilantro plant, and after the cilantro, it gets too warm. There's gonna be pods that's gonna be forming. Flowers are gonna come out, white flowers. Then they're gonna be pollinators. You're gonna have a green seed, and then they dry up. So it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna show you quick what a flower looks like to give you an idea if you've never grown cilantro. But that's how I'm gonna be collecting seeds today. So those are cilantro flowers. Here is a broccoli plant going to seed. It just started going to seed, so it's gonna go up, it's gonna start forming pods, and then the pods are gonna get green, and then it's gonna dry up, and I will be able to come and collect the broccoli seeds. I'll show you all the other stuff that I'm letting go to seed. The last that I collected and let go to seed is my mustard. The pods are dry. I just have to come and take them. I started right here, but I am not done yet. And with all the tomatoes being ripe right now, I don't necessarily have the time to harvest those seeds, but today I might, I'm gonna complete the cilantro seed as long as I can, because it is not even lunchtime and it is really hectic outside. So I'll be collecting those seeds, and I'm gonna let them dry on a counter for a couple of days to make sure that there's no humidity in it, so that when I store them, I'm not gonna have unexpected surprise. And you can also use the coriander seed as a spice. I've never personally used it, but I have read that you can use it as a spice. You would have to, if you're interested in that, you'd have to do a little bit of your research with Mr. Google. So that is another project that I am working on, so that I can have food on my plate on the colder months, and I try to variate what I eat. So I just don't want to eat frozen broccoli or frozen green beans or potatoes. Like, I want to have a variety of food over the colder months, so that it makes everything I'm doing now, all the hard work that I'm doing now, worth it during the colder months. So this is why I do what I do. So I thank you for passing by the homestead today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.